Awards ceremonies. At this time, we'd ask Lauren Howard to come up for the invocation.
All right, let's pray. Hey, God, thank you for this day, and what a beautiful day it was that you gave us, for the opportunity for us to come here and just honor our accomplishments individually and collectively and just as an academic department. I pray that as the season ends out and the semester ends, that you just give us the strength to finish strong with the exams, and that give safe travels for whoever's going back home to wherever they may be going. Bless this athletic department, bless the athletes, bless tonight, Lord, in this celebration. I love you so much. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Thanks, Lauren. At this time, we'd like to introduce Jim Herlihy for opening comments.
Thank you, Joe. Good evening. Great to see all of you here tonight as we celebrate the 2017-18 athletic year at USC Aiken. It's been a year of record-setting and award-winning individual performances and great team achievements, including our 2018 Peach Belt Conference Championship men's golf team. We've had 3 NCAA tournament teams, one more still in the running, baseball in really good position heading into the postseason. Congratulations to volleyball, their 4th consecutive NCAA tournament appearance. Yep, men's tennis, 3 consecutive NCAA tournament appearances. And of course, our perennial power, the men's golf team, will be entering regional competition, maybe the toughest region in the NCAA, as the #1 seed. This year, this group here in this room have produced grade point averages in excess of 3.0. And you continue to graduate at a higher rate than the student body as a whole. You've contributed over 2,000 hours of community service this year to campus and our community. All great achievements that make you part of the Pacer athletic legacy. Before we begin tonight, I'd like to welcome some distinguished guests that are here with us. First, our Chancellor, Dr. Sandra Jordan. Dr. Deb Kladivko, our Vice Chancellor of Student Life. Dr. Jeff Priest, our Vice Chancellor of Academic Affairs. Miss Mary Driscoll, our Vice Chancellor of Advancement. I'm not sure if I've seen him, Mr. Cam Reagan, our Vice Chancellor of Finance and Administration. And Dr. Andy Dyer, our NCAA Faculty Representative. On behalf of our student athletes, thanks to all of our guests for what you do for Pacer Athletics. And tonight, we'd like to give a special thanks to Dr. Kladivko and Dr. Priest for their longtime support of Pacer Athletics. Both will be leaving USC Aiken before the next academic term, and we are thankful for their decades of support for Pacer student athletes, and our department is better because of their efforts. Please join me in thanking them. I'd like to thank the athletic staff and coaches for working hard this year, especially with me being my first year working with them. And I keep asking every day, what are we doing to get better today? What are we doing to make our teams and our student athletes better people and better players? My wife Peggy, who's here with me tonight, and I are very appreciative of the warm reception that we receive from you as student athletes and that I've received from my colleagues that are up here with me this evening. I also like to give a special shout out to Miss Angie Osmond, who's a longtime athletic employee who moved across the bridge, working in administration as our university budget director. All the things she did a tremendous amount of work to help put this event together for us, but was unable to be with us here tonight. But tonight is really about showcasing you as the student athletes. And all of you have heard me talk about how much I believe in you and the value of participating in athletics, especially here at USC Aiken. You are part of a very special group to be an NCAA athlete. And I want to share some interesting numbers that I saw recently related to the probability of high school athletes playing your sport, and this is in Division I and Division II combined. In the sport of baseball, only 4 4.2% of high school baseball players have an opportunity to play in either Division I or Division II. And that's the highest among our teams. Men's golf, the percentage is 3.5. Men's soccer, only 2.8. Men's tennis, only 2.8. Men's basketball, only 2% of high school athletes in the United States have an opportunity to play in Division I or Division II. In our women's sports, women's soccer, 4.2% of high school women's soccer players get an opportunity to play in Division I or II. Cross country, 3.3. Volleyball, 3.3. Softball, 3.1. Tennis, 2.7. And women's basketball, only 2.2% of those young ladies get an opportunity like you have here at USC Aiken. Hopefully these numbers illustrate what a unique privilege it is to be a student athlete and to be a student athlete here at USC Aiken. But before we get down to business tonight, there are a couple of things we probably need to address. When I talked to each of your teams this fall, I told you a little story and said that I consider you the driver of your experience as a student athlete. You're in charge of what your experience is for you. Everyone else in your life is just a passenger on your journey as a student athlete. And those of us that are passengers, like all of us up here, we want to help you stay on the right path and stay on the road, but you're the driver. And I said that I would always shoot straight with you and communicate directly. And I know there's been a lot of rumors about tonight's event, a lot of rumors about our awards ceremony and things that we may have thought or we may have said. And I wanted to let you know that I think communication is really important. And we have had a communication issue in our department recently. Brent will call it the elephant in the room, and he says that I probably need to address it with you tonight. And I'm not always so great with words, so maybe Cody can help me out, and this video might explain it a little bit better about our communication.
You're good.
Wait, okay. Let's go like that. Good. That's not. No, I don't at all. I'd rather be a Cabbage Patch Kid. I forget.
Shawan.
Shawan. Frickin' A. Frickin' A. Shawan.
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 Yep.
Okay.
Okay, damn. Should not be that hard, should it?
Number 2 is, I don't even know number 2. Give me a second, give me a second. Okay, I got 2 brothers. I had it earlier, dude. When I was on the way over here, I had it.
Oh, man.
2 brothers.
Second. So start over. Okay, I got it. I think I got it. Okay. Oh no, not my name. Okay. I'm Shelby Kirkland.
My name is Kyrie Chandler. I'm a junior. Hold on. Hold on. I'm sorry. My name is Kyrie Chandler. I'm a junior. Okay.
Turn. After dropping the series opener, the squad bounced back for a 5-4. Son of a.
My name's Robert Hill. I'm a... Let's start again. Let's start again. It's a dub. Alright.
Hey, my name is Antonio Sabugairu, and here are 3 things you don't know about me. First, I love to cook. Second, I forgot what was the second.
And number 3, I forgot. What was my third?
Alright, I gotta think of these real quick.
2 hours later. Three weeks later. Many months later.
It was one of the best.
Hi, my name is Phil Asper. Take that again.
Number 1, my favorite flowers are tulips.
Family vibe.
Yeah, I remember you're like.
I do a really good impression of the chocolate woman from SpongeBob. It's that like chocolate. That's what I'm probably gonna do, something like that. Yeah.
Don't know about me. Number one,
Number 3 is what else did I just say? I eat chicken bone.
what kind of players we come back with and what kind of... Can we not do that? That sounds really bad. That was really bad. Why is this so bad? Why is this a bad time for me?
And third, I just got a kitty named Opie. Oh shoot, I forgot the last part. My name is Kai Usu. I am a senior. I just messed that up. I almost said freshman. Restart. Okay. Okay.
That's 6:15.
It's 6:15.
Numbers are hard.
Numbers are hard. Words are hard. Everything's hard. Okay.
Okay. My name is Sade Johnson. I am a junior frat.
Please say it
Wait.
in English. Or vice versa.
Let me come back.
Girl, don't be nervous.
Shake it, shake it.
Shake it, shake it.
In Florida, number 2, I'm from Norway, and number 2, I'm pretty good in cross-country skiing. Oh, that was that was two times.
How long have you been playing baseball?
Oh my gosh, ever since I can remember. I think maybe 5.
And
Are we walking at 5?
way before that.
Okay.
I think.
Chase Bolton, and here are 3 things you don't know about me.
Brett Smith, and here are 3 things you don't know about me. Number 1 is I have 2 different brothers. And I need to redo that because I said different brothers. That just sounds stupid. I didn't want to say the same thing because it's too rehearsed, but I have to.
2 different brothers.
Yeah, dude.
Why would you want slimy Japanese food?
This is your face when you did.
What was the 3rd one again? Mom's like me. No, dude. My mom will get so mad about that.
You ran into a kid's face?
Yeah, and he was a foot and a half taller than me, so I don't really know how that works.
It's a pretty bad story.
I know.
I ran into a kid's face. What'd you do?
My nose, busted my.
Hello, my name is Andre Brown. I'm a 2000. I don't know what year I am. Can I redo that? All right.
And then probably wish for a better hairline because mine has been terrible since like the 10th grade. So it's.
You're good.
Wait, okay.
That was exciting. All right, we'll start with the award ceremony and the MVPs for each of the teams. And we'll start with cross country. This year's MVP was the team's top runner in every meet this season. She has led the squad in all but one of the meet in her career. This year, she posted a second-place performance at the Pacer Invitational and was 7th in the Bulldog Duels. Presenting the cross-country award is head coach Kara Kynard. A junior from Groton, Massachusetts, the MVP, Bethany Fordham. Next up is women's soccer. And this year's MVP saw time in 15 matches. She posted 60 saves between the pipes and held a .612 save percentage. She posted a season-high 11 saves against Catawba. And with her between the pipes, USC Aiken shut out Georgia Southwestern 3-0. She came up big in the wins over Mars Hill and Clayton State and was the team captain in an all-academic team selection. Presenting the Women's Soccer Award is head coach Hillary George. A senior from Hässelby, Sweden, the MVP, Karin Cadwallader. Next up is the MVP for men's soccer. And this MVP was a first-team all-conference selection. He started 16 matches, registering a goal and 6 assists. With his assists in the win over SCAD, he became the school's career leader. In the double overtime win over Francis Marion, he rattled off a goal and a pair of assists, and he wrapped up his career 6th on the school's career scoring list with 63 points off of 16 goals and 31 assists. Presenting the men's soccer award is head coach Aiken Foji. A senior midfielder from Manchester, New Hampshire, the MVP, Andre Simid. Next up is volleyball. This year's MVP was the second team All-American. She was named to the NCAA Southeast Region All-Tournament team, was a first-team All-Region honoree, a first-team All-Conference selection, and was named the Peach Belt Conference Libero of the Year. She set the single-season school record for digs per set with 6.92, which was the 4th best in the NCAA. She finished 8th nationally in total digs with 733, which is 2nd on USC Aiken's single-season list. She had a career-high 38 digs on 2 occasions this year. Presenting the volleyball award is head coach Glenn Cox, a sophomore from Wellington, Florida, the MVP in the stylish libero outfit, Rebecca Martinez. The dance team's MVP is a freshman majoring in nursing. She has 15 years of dance training, brings talent, energy, and a positive attitude and dedication to the team. She has been selected as a captain for next season. Presenting the dance award, once again, Hallie Crane, a freshman from Aiken, South Carolina, the MVP, Shelby Kirkland. Our MVP for women's basketball started all 28 games this season. She led the team by averaging 12 points per contest, dished out 68 assists, and netted a team-high 59 three-pointers. She scored a season-high 27 points in the win over Augusta, including a season-best 15 from downtown. She distributed 8 assists in the win over Winston-Salem State. Presenting the Women's Basketball Award is head coach Mark Miller, a junior from Powder Springs, Georgia, the MVP, Kyrie Chandler. This year's men's basketball MVP played in 28 games and earned 22 starts. He averaged 8.1 points and 8.7 boards a game. He posted a career-high 21 points and 13 rebounds in the win over Georgia Southwestern and snagged a career-high 18 boards against UNC Pembroke. He had a season-high 7 blocks against Clayton State while posting a team-best 7 double-doubles. Presenting the men's basketball award is head coach Mark Vanderslice. A sophomore from Lilburn, Georgia, the MVP, Robert Hill. Next up is men's tennis. Actually, it's women's tennis, if I read the script right. We'll get it right. This year's MVP in women's tennis was among the team leaders in wins, registering double-digit victories as #1 singles and #1 doubles. She was an all-conference selection and wrapped up her career in the top 5 in school history in singles wins and is in the top 10 for school history for doubles wins in a career. She's in the record book for doubles wins in a season and career double wins with the same partner. Presenting the Women's Tennis Team Award is head coach Steve Dom, a senior from Belgrade, Serbia, the MVP, Olivera Veskovic. This year's men's tennis MVP leads the team in singles wins with 18. He has seen time at #2, #3, and #4, and has wrapped up one of the most impressive seasons in school history with 18 overall singles victories. He is second on the team with 14 doubles victories and has been a key cog in the lineup, propelling the team to as high as #8 nationally, and he guided the team to an NCAA tournament berth. Presenting the Men's Tennis Team Award is head coach Steve Dom, a sophomore from Lograno, Spain, the MVP, Alvaro Garcia Gil. With another week of the regular season remaining in baseball, in addition to postseason play, head coach Kenny Thomas and his staff will announce an MVP at the end of the season. They play a pair of games this weekend to close out the regular season on Saturday and Sunday, so be sure to hop over to Roberto Hernandez Stadium to see the baseball team in action. Now we're on the softball and Coach Snyder. This year's MVP saw time at multiple positions on the field. She excelled in all aspects, led the team with a .394 batting average, which ranks in the top 10 of the PBC. She posted team-high honors in hits, doubles, RBIs, total bases, slugging percentage, and on-base percentage. She also tossed a 9-inning, 6-hit shutout of Young Harris, helping her earn PBC Pitcher of the Week honors. Presenting the softball award is head coach Jerry Snyder. A junior from Seneca, South Carolina, the MVP, Hannah Price. This year in golf, there are co-MVP awards. One student athlete was named the PBC Player of the Year. He had 3 third-place efforts on the season. He was a first-team all-conference selection and earned all-tournament team honors and is the #2 player in the national rankings. The other student athlete was a first-team all-conference honoree and ran away with the individual PBC Conference Championship, shooting 8 under par. In all tournament team selection, he led the team with 5 top 10 efforts and is number 6 in the national rankings. Both student athletes earned a pair of PBC Golfer of the Week honors, and the dyad has helped us propel USC Aiken to the top spot in the Southeast region and a number 7 national ranking prior to the regionals. Presenting the Golf Award is head coach Mike Carlisle. The co-MVPs go to a senior from Motala, Sweden, and a redshirt senior from Gallivants Ferry, South Carolina, Axel Austenson and Johnson Holiday. The Warwick Student Athlete Leadership Award has a purpose to honor a student athlete who has shown outstanding leadership traits on and off the playing field. The criteria is that you must have a 3.0 grade point average, must be a junior or senior, must show outstanding leadership skills within the athletic team, made a significant contribution to the team which influenced overall performance, and must be involved in at least one student organization or campus committee, and must be committed to the betterment of the USC Aiken community. The person selected for this year's award certainly exhibits that criteria. Some of this person's accomplishments is having a 3.83 grade point average while majoring in business administration. 7 times Dean's List member, Beta Gamma Sigma president, president of the Student Advisory Board for the School of Business, member of the National Honor Society of Leadership and Success, being a 4-year member and leader on the volleyball team. She was an excellent mentor to younger players on the team, and she was a hard worker and went out of her way for recruits. This year's Student Athlete Leadership Award is being presented by Jim Herlihy. This year's winner is a senior from Aiken, South Carolina, Lauren Howard. For the 8th year, USC Aiken and the Peach Belt Conference will honor those student athletes who have excelled in sportsmanship. Good sportsmanship occurs when teammates, opponents, coaches, and officials treat each other with respect. It is best exemplified by a person who can take a loss or defeat without complaint, or a victory without gloating, and who treats his opponents with fairness, generosity, and courtesy. USC Aiken received numerous nominations for different student athletes from coaches, teammates, and administrators for the Male and Female Excellence in Sportsmanship Awards. For the Female Sportsmanship Award, her coach said this young lady is very quiet toward her opponents in sport, in which the players are mostly self-officiate, which speaks volume. There are never arguments on her court, and she is respectful of her opponents and officials. Presenting the Female Excellence in Sportsmanship Award is Amber Laughinghouse. A senior from Belgrade, Serbia, the 2018 winner is Olivera Vescovic. For the Male Sportsmanship Award, his coach said he was a leader in his sport and outside it. This young man had over 30 hours of community service work above and beyond what was mandatory. He brought his teammates to local high schools to volunteer. Presenting the Male Excellence in Sportsmanship Award is Johnson Holiday. A senior from Alton, Illinois, the 2018 award winner, Paris Ballinger. The athletic department is pleased to honor our newest and youngest athletes with the female freshman student athlete of the year and the male freshman student athlete of the year. Often the freshman year of collegiate athletics means going from the star of your high school team to being on the bench of your collegiate team. It means facing a difficult transition involving a new coach, a new place, new teammates, a difficult conference, a demanding academic schedule, and for many, being away from home for the first time. These awards were created to highlight the rising stars of Pacer athletics. Members of the freshman student-athlete class were evaluated on the following criteria: academics, contribution to the success of the team, leadership potential, work ethic, and model student-athlete behavior. Additionally, the winner must be in their first year of collegiate competition and must plan to return to USC Aiken for their sophomore season. This year's winner in the female freshman student athlete of the year led USC Aiken's volleyball team in kills and kills per set. She was second in digs and digs per set. She was third in aces. She earned all conference and all region accolades while guiding the team to its fourth consecutive NCAA tournament berth. She earned PBC Player of the Week honors and notched 18 double-double efforts on the year. Presenting the Female Freshman Student Athlete Award is last year's winner, Kwajalein Farah. The 2018 Freshman of the Year is a native of St. John's, Florida, and is Allie Smith. This year's winner of the Male Student Athlete of the Year Award for freshmen led the USC Aiken's men's tennis team to a top 10 national ranking. He guided the squad to a number 4 ranking in the region and in the PBC tournament. He picked up all conference honors and is among the team leaders in single wins and leading the team in doubles victories. He played in all of his matches as the number 1 or number 2 positions. Presenting the Male Freshman Student Athlete of the Year Award is last year's winner, Antonio Sebagero. A 2018 Freshman of the Year is a native of Santiago, Chile, and is Vicente Andreas. For most college students, maintaining their academics is a huge challenge, and that is without the pressure of intercollegiate athletics. For our athletes, the challenge is even greater and at times completely overwhelming and seemingly impossible. Student athletes must not only find time, but energy to go study, go to class, and on top of their team's practices, road trips, games, and workouts. This year, the USC Aiken Athletic Department is pleased to honor the student athletes who have earned and maintained a 3.5 cumulative grade point average through December of 2017. On the video screens are a list of all our award winners. Please take time to look over this list so that these student athletes can be honored for this tremendous accomplishment. The USC Aiken Scholar Athlete Award is presented each year to the male and female student athletes who have excelled both on the athletic playing field and in the classroom. Presenting the awards are Dr. Deb Klodifko, Vice Chancellor of Student Life and Services, and Dr. Andy Dyer, Faculty Athletic Representative. This year's Female Scholar Athlete Award recipient is Alicia Hines from the volleyball team. Alicia was a solid middle blocker for 4 years at USC Aiken, helping her team to 4 straight NCAA tournaments. She also was instrumental in the program's first ever trip to the Elite Eight. She wrapped up her career with 588 kills and a 294 attack percentage. She was also in on 213 total blocks. Her 365 attack percentage as a junior is the 5th best in school history, and she is 8th for career attack percentage. Presenting the 2018 Female Scholar Athlete Award is Dr. Deb Kladifko, and a senior sociology major from Roswell, Georgia, Alicia Hines. This year's Male Scholar Athlete Award recipient is Samuel Schiff from the golf team. Samuel has been consistent throughout his time at USC Aiken. As a red shirt freshman, he competed in 10 tournaments, shooting a low round of 70. Last year, he saw time in 4 events, earning an 8th place finish at the St. Leo Invitational. This year, Samuel has played in 2 tournaments, shooting a low round of 68, and presenting the 2018 Male Scholar Athlete Award is Dr. Andy Dyer, and a redshirt junior business administration major from Switzerland, Samuel Schiff. At this time, we'd like to introduce 2 new awards, the Female and Male Athlete of the Year Awards. We've had a lot of student athletes that have had good and even great seasons during the course of the school year. However, a few performances stood out even more so than others. This season, we've had several great performances by our female student athletes, but one rose to the top. This past season, she helped guide USC Aiken to a 25-6 record, including a school record-setting 21-match winning streak. She earned second-team All-America honors and was the PBC Libero of the Year and etched her name throughout the USC Aiken record book while helping the team earn its 4th straight trip to the NCAA tournament. The female Athlete of the Year and a reprise in the stylish Libero outfit, Rebecca Martinez. This season, we've had several great performances by our male student athletes, but 2 have risen to the top. Earlier tonight, they were co-MVPs. Axel Ostenson was named PBC Player of the Year, earned first-team all-conference honors, garnered all-tournament team accolades, and is the #2 golfer in Division II. He had 3 third-place efforts on the season. Johnson Holliday was a first-team all-conference honoree and won the PBC Individual Conference Championship, shooting 8 under par. In all-tournament team selection, he is #6 in the national rankings. Both student athletes earned a pair of PBC Golfer of the Week honors, and they have helped propel USC Aiken to the #1 seed in the Southeast Regional and to a #7 national ranking prior to next week's NCAA Super Regional. The Male Athletes of the Year, Johnson Holliday and Axel Ostenson. And before we pass out the rest of the awards, we'd like you to turn your attention to the video screens for a preview of the hot seat.
Can I change the question?
Sure.
Okay, if money were no object and I actually had the talent to do it, I'd be an opera singer because I love the costumes.
Seems like a valid reason to me.
If you weren't a basketball coach, you had anything to do with the game.
If I wasn't a basketball coach?
Yes. What would you do?
Well, I'm a sports guy, so my second love is baseball. So I think I would probably see myself doing something in the baseball world, not necessarily playing, I guess, but I think I would probably see myself something in the baseball world.
What song have you completely memorized the lyrics to?
Oh, a lot. Again, I play guitar and I
sing badly, and the whole bunch. But I'll say, for the sake of answering this, the song Tequila.
Very nice.
Which, of course, is one word. Tequila.
What hobby would you get into if money weren't an issue?
Fishing. Do I improvise? I'm a fan of fishing. Bass fisherman. Yep.
Oh.
Not great, but I'll do it.
I don't have to do my serial number or anything. That's good.
You can do that, yeah. If you could spend a day with one celebrity, who would it be?
A day with one celebrity. Wow, that's pretty good. Living or dead?
Either one.
I'm a big fan of Seth Meyers, and I would enjoy spending a day with Seth Meyers.
I feel like that'd be fun.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a good time.
Yeah. What is your biggest fear?
A downhill left to right, about a 5-foot putt on a really fast green. That's really gets my attention. Yeah.
That sounds terrifying.
It's horrible.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Well, I forgot what you would call it in Harry Potter terms, but it's when you can make the people disappear. Especially people on the Aiken Augusta Highway that drive in the wrong lane, going 40 miles an hour and a 55. And it's just like, get over and let us go around. I would just zap them and make them disappear.
Would you rather have unlimited pizza for life or unlimited tacos?
I'd rather have taco pizza.
Thank you.
Epic.
Every single time.
It's the best pizza ever.
If money were no object, what would be a hobby that you would pursue?
I'd probably be a ancient Egyptian tomb excavator.
So like an archaeologist for ancient Egypt.
Yeah, Indiana Jones. I'm into that.
If you could have unlimited pizza or unlimited tacos for life, which one would you
Oh, wow. Well, you know I like both of those. But having spent a lot of time with you and some of our coaches at Mellow Mushroom, I'm going to have to go with the unlimited pizza.
If you were stuck on a deserted island, what 3 items would you bring with you?
A really big boat so I could get off the island, and then a helicopter if the boat's not working, and then maybe some swimmies, you know, in case I had to swim for it. Yeah, just in case.
Yeah, that makes sense. If you could spend a day with one celebrity, who would it be?
Jim Henson.
Really? Why? Big Muppets fan?
I am a Muppets fan, yeah. And just crazy imagination and kind of a big goofball. Seems like it'd be a lot of fun.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
To see the future.
Interesting. Not to travel to the future, but just be able to see it.
Yeah, I want to see it. Because if I can see it, then I can somewhat control.
Yeah.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
Biggest pet peeve. I would have to say, I need more time to think about that. I would say that one of my pet peeves is somebody not looking you in the eye when you're talking to them.
What song do you have completely memorized?
One, Boyz II Men, Motown Philly. Motown Philly, back again. I'm not doing it though. Not gonna.
What would be your spirit animal?
My spirit animal. You know, I had a job once when I worked. One of my jobs was to interface with the Mescalero Apaches, and this was in New Mexico, and they have spirit animals. But mine would be a hummingbird. I'm attracted to sweet things.
What's a song that you have completely memorized?
A song that I have completely memorized.
God Bless America in 690.
One thing I learned years ago that reminds me is the song from the Tennessee Pride Country Sausage song.
For real country sausage, the best you ever tried. Pick up a pound or two of Tennessee Pride.
What would be your spiritual animal?
A dolphin.
Why?
Because they're intelligent. They are very intelligent.
Very
creatures.
outgoing.
Very outgoing, and they love the water.
And they're loud.
And they're when I say they're they're harmless.
Can I change the question?
Sure. To recognize
Okay.
our seniors, and we call your name, please come to the podium, or actually over to the sidelines here, and accept your senior blanket and remain up front until all the seniors have been named, and we'll have some Kodak moments. And please hold your applause to the end. Senior blankets are being presented by Associate Athletic Director Tim Hall with an assist from the coaches. From the baseball team, Jose Bonilla, Brooks Calvo, Jamie Moreland, Freddie Beeman, Jordan Brown, Christian Aragon, Brian Pereira, Niall Goings, and Dalton Weeks. Our two cheerleader seniors are Michaela Howard and Samantha Jonas. From the dance team, Jasmine Edwards, Mercedes Egan, Haley Forbes, and Stephanie Hollis. From golf, Johnson Holliday, Axel Ostenson, and Samuel Schiff. From men's basketball, Austin Grimes, Paris Ballinger, Henry Bolton, and Marcus Terry. From the soccer team, Andre Simid, Brett Smith, Chris Perez, Dave Stone, Samuel Andrews, Chase Bolton, Kento Ito, and Driss Baraket. From men's tennis, Matthias DeJordan. From softball, Sydney Kate Murphy, Lindy Dorgan, Brielle Jungblut, and Chandler Terrapin. From volleyball, Alicia Hines, Lauren Howard, Julia Forster, and Emily Telon. From cross country, Amber Laughinghouse and Kaya Wasu. From women's soccer, Casey Rich, Sarah Moore, Tori Caldwell, Bree Upley, Catherine McHale, Karin Cadwallader, and Amanda Mazzi. From the tennis and dance team, Kayla Calvert. And from women's tennis, Olivera Vescovic. So after you grab your blanket, we typically get group photos. Make this a Kodak moment. And you can use the whole front of the stage here. And ladies and gentlemen, as we conclude tonight, we have a few remarks from our athletic director, Jim Herlihy.
All right, before I do our closing remarks, I think I need a little help from the men's tennis team. I've had a problem with going to some of your games that I hear the chants and things you do at volleyball. The throw it in the dirt at softball ruined my life for about 3 weeks. I can't stop doing this, throw it in the dirt. But the men's tennis team has a really unique one that I like, and I'm going to call them out on the spot. Boys, are you up to it? Let's give us a good Go Pacer cheer here. Matthias, you lead them. They do this, just so you know, this is a pretty high energy group. They do this before every match. A lot of the men's tennis teams do it. Ours is the best. They're kind of musical, they think. All right, boys, when you're ready. I think this has something to do with why they go to the NCAA tournament every year. Because after that, man, they're just sprinting to the courts and they're ready to kick some butt. But this has been a tremendous, thank you guys. This has been a tremendous lineup of outstanding performers and performances from the past year. I've had a lot of fun watching all of you play. I think I've had a chance to see everybody in this room play multiple times. It's the most fun that the group up here has, those 20 hours a week that we get to spend with you on the court, on the field, on the cross-country course, on the golf course, whatever. That's the most fun that this group has in our week, and it's been a lot of fun to share those performances with you. A couple of things before I close that I will share with you. I understand that Andre Brown has worked on a longer version of our bloopers and outtakes that we will be posting on our YouTube channel that has an awful lot of you in there, and maybe some of the things that we didn't want to show with the chancellor in the room. But we'll let you know when that's coming out, so watch for that. I also like to ask all of our student athletes to please join me in a round of applause for the voice of the Pacers, Joe Kucharski. Y'all probably recognize that he's an All-American performer for our teams. He does this, the goodness of his heart, that he likes watching you play. He likes being at our games. We can always depend on him for enthusiasm, and we appreciate his dedication for our teams. I also want to remind everybody, don't forget the stress-free breakfast on campus tonight. You will be the most stylish group over in the SAC this evening as you get ready for exams. And we want to wish you the best of luck on your exams. Our chancellor loves to brag with her colleagues and others on the strong academic performance of our student athletes. We know this semester will continue that tradition, or some of us are in trouble, so we hope we continue that tradition. Returners, we are already hard at work on improvements and enhancements for your return to campus, so we hope you come back ready to go. And for you seniors, please stay engaged. Please stay involved with the university. Get involved with our alumni office. Stay engaged with your coaches. Stay engaged with me. We want you to be involved. We want your input, and we'd like your support in any way that you can provide it for us. And then I'll leave you with this, and I hope all of you can remember this. Even though you won't always get your storybook ending as a student athlete, the good news is that you get to write your own story. As you reflect on this chapter, remember to enjoy the moment. Be proud of the fact that your involvement as a student athlete is a unique and wonderful opportunity that very few people get. And this involvement as a student athlete is a preview of the rest of your life, from the relationships you build to the adversity you face and the magical moments that you will always remember for being a USC Aiken Pacer. Thank you, good night, and go Pacers.